Hey, what's up? Alright, so figured I'd turn this on real quick. Something I want to, a few things that I want to explain what just happened. Okay, a little while back, I see this dead log on the ground, and imagine a dead log's been laying on the ground for a while, and imagine you step on that dead log and crush it right into the leaves. Alright? Say even your biggest guy in your family, he's got a 4 or 5 inch wide boot. That log, which I didn't take a picture of because you can only just do so much, so I'll just tell you about it. All right, whatever stepped on that log either stepped on it twice or it had about an 8-inch wide foot. Pretty cool. Number 2, I've got audio recording of these loons, and I've had some time to walk up the pond, and I know there was 2 loons in here last year and the year before, and they've been in here before that. In any event, because I'm up here doing filming and investigating in the forest, I have had a chance to sit and listen to them and enjoy their sounds. I think I put a video out last year just down over the way there of them. And wow. So I think it's mama talking to the kids. Little grunts, little chimpanzee sounds, whoops. Unbelievable. Alright, so while I'm walking down, I'm just admiring the beautiful canopy of hardwood in this deciduous forest. And then all of a sudden, I look up ahead of me and I'm like, wow, it must be a small tornado hit up there. Something's like wide open, a lot of sunlight hitting the ground. I get up into here while there's beautiful, tall oak. Look at the size of that bad boy. Look at that one right there. That's a big old oak. Well, there's a few oak in this area, and they've been hit by them Gypsy Moths. Another couple of them up there, and yeah, they got hit hard. And as you can see, they had no mercy for the other trees, beech, maple. They pretty much mowed down in this area and wiped out the canopy and the understory pretty bad throughout in here. Let me show you 2 more things here, and then we'll get back to headed for the crossroads. Cross Creek. Maybe I should call it Cross Creek. So I noticed something. Alright, you see all this right here? Those are those egg sacs. Alright? From the Gypsy Moth caterpillar. There's a remnants of one there. They're all over the tree. See it? Alright. I mean, they're just, look at them. It's disgusting. You no wonder it was so bad around here. The other thing that I noticed was the leaves are pulverized all over through here. That's my camera stand over there. It's just pulverized. I wonder if, all old acorns, I don't see any green on the ground, any green acorns. I was concerned about that and thought, well, a couple of things. That beech bark disease up into the forest, beating up the beech trees, is going to put a hell of a damper on the beech nuts. And these Gypsy Moth caterpillars, one of their favorite trees is the oak. And I have done some research on that, and it sounds like they're working on a solution. And one of the researchers, I can't remember the name, but in the paper that I read, this gal has been conducting tests and has discovered that the Gypsy Moth caterpillar favors the oak tree because the oak tree and its leaves have a surplus of tannin. Now, for those of you who don't know what tannin is, Tannin is a substance that is found, I don't know where else it's found, but it is found in trees. Oak trees have a lot of it. So if you eat that, that's why when you try to eat an acorn, it's so bitter. Don't force that down you. It kills the proteins in your body, and it can put you down. So deer and certain animals, squirrels and such, they can handle that, and they're made to eat that. All right. So there is an oak tree, which I think is a white oak. Red oak, white oak. There's a couple, there's a bunch of different oak trees. There is one oak tree that forms its acorn in one season and ripens early, and those you can eat. They're next to no tannin in them, but they get scarfed up so quick because they taste so good. They actually, so the article said, was a little bit sweet. Either way, this gal's research paper went on to say that the gypsy moth caterpillar consumes the oak leaf and gets a surplus of tannin in it. And the tannin is what protects the gypsy moth caterpillar from the virus that naturally kills it. Do the research, check it out, read some papers on it. It's quite interesting, and thank God we have people like that, and I hope they get it figured out. A decrease in acorns, a decrease in beech nuts, means a decrease in major protein-based foods for all the animals that consume it. Bear, deer. Right now the bear are out scarfing up everything they can get to get as much into them as they possibly can, getting ready to hibernate. Maybe that's why this is so beat down. And you can just see that the leaves are pulverized. I mean, mind you, I'm on no trail. I'm near no trail. I'm already a good 3/4 of a mile away from anywhere civilization once in a while comes up into that pond to go fishing. And then when you get up into there, you go back into the real canopy, and it's darker, shaded. This is going to open right up, and when this opens right up from the lack of canopy, then undergrowth is going to thrive, and you'll hardly even be able to walk through here. I think someone said a while back ago, and I mean no disrespect, but I got an idea that you had observed something, and that's just what we need, another tree hugger. Invasive species, it's going to happen. You're right, it is, okay? But listen, all right, I've been up here my entire life as a kid running around up into the woods. And up here in the Adirondacks, you get up into the woods. It's not like it is down south, okay? I go down to Saratoga, or even get down to exit 17 and south, and you go over into the woods, man, you can't even walk through there. There's like, I mean, it's thicker than peanut butter. Up here, you have a canopy. Hemlocks and huge maples and ash and oak, and the undergrowth is at a minimum for the most part, and it's wide open, and it keeps everything cool. Knock out this canopy and the sun hits the ground, it's going to warm up the water, change the ecosystem, kill the trout. It'll change everything. Now, yes, that does happen. I agree. You're right. Over a period of 1,000,000 years, the whole ecosystem around here might be completely different. And we could have a pole shift, and this could be Antarctica. All right, I don't live for 1,000,000 years, okay? I got about another 20, 30 left. And I would like my children to be able to enjoy this beautiful forest. So that's the only reason why I have mentioned that, you know what, if you're down south, I say down south because I'm relating to that. If you're somewhere where you know there's invasive species on your property and or bugs and, hauling and transporting firewood and so on and so forth, well, listen, just just try to keep it in mind that you wouldn't want to go down into the southern tier and go hunting and have all those clothes and all that camping gear, throw it into a duffel bag, and then drive up here to the Adirondacks up Blue Mountain Lake, take all your crap out, go up into the woods and plop down and let a gypsy moth caterpillar fly away, emerald ash borer ash borer beetle, some sort of a root off an invasive plant that starts to thrive. 10 years later, all of a sudden it's nothing but bamboo up both sides of the creek for 3 miles, and that's all I'm saying, man. And that's it. Alright, I ain't a tree hugger. I love the woods, okay? And I have a passion for it. But I understand reality as well. Alright? Okay, I'm learning. I'm a self-taught naturalist.